Coal, gas, electricity, oil, we can't get enough of it. But the problem is, there isn't enough of it. We're having to pay more for what we use. And what we use is running out, they reckon. One of the worst culprits is the car. The government, the Greens, the polar bears, they all want us to get out of our energy-devouring living rooms on wheels. But what do they want to do? They want us to cycle everywhere like bloody Belgians? I don't want to. I've got this. I love four-wheel driving. I'm just off to meet someone who wants to put a stop to all this. Unbelievable. I went to meet Sian Berry, the Green Party candidate for London Mayor. You Sian?
Yes, I am.
Hi, hop in. If anyone was going to convince me to go green, it was her. Have you got a car?
Never owned one, no.
What's wrong with you?
If you're going to need a car, you don't necessarily need a car as big as this one.
Well, this one, I do, actually. I, carry stuff in the back occasionally. But, I mean, why are we worrying about this anyway? You got China churning out one day what we do in a year. Surely sort out China, leave me alone.
In the end, we have to get down to a average per capita emissions across the world, and we have to try and reach that limit, and so do China and India.
I need a pickup truck, whereas a man in China doesn't. They like cycling, they all cycle. Why can't they just be forced to stay on their bicycles?
I think there are going to be some journeys for which public transport is going to be a viable option for you. There's lots of things you can do while you're on the bus or the train. You can read, you can talk on your mobile phone,
you can
check
get
your text messages. I think you should give it a go. Maybe even try a different kind of car. Get yourself an electric car, see how it suits you.
You must be joking. Electric car?
They're marvellous, and they cost 1p a gallon to run, which has got
Well, that's because everyone laughs at you in them. I'll try. I wasn't convinced by Sian the Nut Muncher's argument. I bet you're a vegetarian, aren't you?
I said, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Don't be silly.
I eat quite a lot of lentils.
Yeah, there you go.
But I eat meat.
Lentil muncher. But for the sake of the show, and because Channel 5 told me to, I felt I really ought to try public transport. So I caught my local bus.
Taking photographs.
Has anyone bought the new Bedouin Sound Clash album?
No.
No? Oh, great. I'm going to have a good chat now. I killed a man once in Norway with a pickaxe. Don't tell anyone, though.
My husband's very, very deaf.
Oh, is he?
We won't make him hear.
Oh, OK. After spending an hour and 20 minutes on a journey that would take about 12 in my car, I'd run out of silly small talk. So I got off and called my driver. Hello, Jane. Who took me straight up to London to try a green car. That looked more like it belonged to Postman Pat, or probably his wife. Postmistress Pat? Here she is. The G-Whiz, what a name. What do you drive? Why, I drive a G-Whiz. There's three things I look for in a car. Shaggability, design, and speed. And I'm guessing already it's failed 2 out of 3. But we'll see, I'll give it a drive. I don't really want to be recognised in this, so let's ride. Whoa! I'm green! You're not! Ladies in Porsches. I don't think women should drive Porsches personally, but that's a personal opinion, nothing to do with this. Oh, you see here, look at this, classic. You'd never get through that, but I'm going to. Watch this. Let's off-road! Yes! Oh, I like that. Right, this is Old Compton Street. I'm going to try and pick up some ladies and see what the pulling power of this thing is. Ah, there's ladies, there we go. Hello, ladies. Would you like to hop in? I'll have you, the blonde.
Oh, it's so... Oh, that's rude. Let's go.
No?
Where are we going to sit?
We're inside, it's tight squeeze. Do you find this a sexy vehicle?
Not really. You can't. I think it's really cute. You're slouching.
Get in.
No.
No? All right. You're gay. Obviously. Now, what's really good about this is it's good for traffic wardens because it's completely silent. You can just sneak right up on someone and then wham! Ha ha! I'm electric. I'm good for the environment. I'm exempt. Look, green. Go green. Oh, am I getting a global warning? Ha ha ha! Can't touch me because I'm green. Look, more of them. Let's go get them. I'm electric. This is the future. 0 emissions. And I go, it's going to be dust. Yeah? Watch this. You want to race? Come on, then. Come on. Come on. Boost. Go. Go. Jesus Christ, I'm up to 23. 32. I can't hold it much longer. Uh-oh. Running out of juice a bit. Battery's nearly dead. I don't know, I've got the plug. I'm just going to try and knock on someone's door and see if I can plug in. Let's try here. Hello. Sorry to bother you. I've got an electric car and I've just run out of... my battery's just run down. Right. I'm just wondering if I can plug in. A full charge is 8 hours, but I'm not going to put you out of your way for that. But just 2 hours plug in.
Yeah, hold on.
Can I come in while it's charging as well?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I'm sorry. No.
What am I going to do for 2 hours?
Oh, sorry, I can't have you in my house.
What?
I said I'll charge it up for you,
Yeah.
but you'll have to go and get... There's a Marriott hotel at the corner there. You can go and sit and have a coffee there as well.
Can't I just watch telly or something?
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not having strangers in my house.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's green. But not so handy if you want to drive further than 48 miles. Yes, 48 miles. Sian's green transport isn't really viable for me. And other people didn't seem that convinced either. She came 4th in the race for London Mayor. And now this, with me. I find your aggressive phone manner offensive. I am terminating your call. Goodbye. Automated messaging systems on phones are probably the most complained about thing in the country, apart from maybe being put on hold with really awful music. Now, if you ring your bank, for instance, and that's the only way you can contact them nowadays, you'll get both. You'll get music on hold and then an automated system. And all you want to do is just talk to someone in person and ask them a simple question. But in the end, after a series of convoluted number punching, you end up talking to someone in Zimbabwe who thinks you're Boy George and tells you you're overdrawn. It's the single most irritating thing in the whole customer service industry. I mean, no one would accept being spoken to like that in real life, would they? Hello.
I'd like to have information about your membership.
You have reached the Prince Charles Cinema. What information do you require? You have ordered 2 tickets for Ubaku. For wrestling movies, press 7.
I want to buy a ticket for the, La Vie en Rose.
For details of our Armenian Film Festival, please press 1. Tonight's film features French pornography, a brief history.
I want a ticket.
You are in a queue.
Yeah.
You are in queue position 1.
Where is the queue?
132, please hold.
What a mess. What's going on?
You are in queue number 7. 124. Please hold.
Yeah, I'm not going.
I want a ticket to come and see the film La Vie en Rose now.
You are in film position 1.
What are you
122. Please hold.
saying? Why are you saying that? Could you tell me?
For details of forthcoming films, please press 2.
Oh, I can't understand this.
You are in a queue. You are in queue position 110. This week, Mr. Angry is out and about giving a masterclass in extreme consumer complaining.
So the UK public are dreadful at asking for refunds when things aren't quite right. So I've come here today to see just how far I can get with refunds from McDonald's. I'm equipped with my special specs and we'll see how we get on.
Hello.
Hiya, can I just get a cheeseburger and a regular Coke, please? Thank you. Burger number 1, down the hatch. Well, I'm basically down to the last mouthful, but I think I should go and get another one. I just had that burger and the gherkin tasted a bit off. Can I get a different one, please? Thank you.
Cheeseburger?
Yeah, same again, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, burger number 2. Yeah, it tastes perfectly fine. Exactly the same as the first one, to be perfectly honest. And this one was made especially for me. I think I'm going to have one final bite and then see how I get on with burger number 3. Hiya. A colleague of yours just prepared another burger for me, but the gherkin still tastes funny. Can I get one with no gherkin, please? Just a normal cheeseburger with no gherkin. Thank you.
Tell me what's wrong, because this is the second time.
Yeah, the gherkin tastes funny. It doesn't taste right.
That's the way it is.
I know, but that's why I said, can I have one without gherkin this time? Just no gherkin at all on it?
Why don't you tell me that at the beginning?
I like gherkin normally, but that one doesn't taste right.
No, I'm sorry, but this is the second time you've eaten the burger almost, and you're telling me it's not good.
Well, as soon as I bit into the gherkin there, though, it was wrong. You can see I've just bit into the gherkin. But
Yeah, that's the way McDonald's pickles are. There's nothing wrong with it.
It tastes different to how I normally taste. What I'd like is that cheeseburger with no pickle. That would be perfect.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you. That's the second time.
You can't give it to me.
I can't, because that's the second time I'll give you a fresh burger.
To me, as the customer, it doesn't taste right.
It doesn't taste right, but
To
that's
me.
the way it is.
Well, in that case, I'd like one without the pickle, please.
I'll give you this time, and I hope you don't come back again and tell me. Because
if there's no pickle on it, it would be perfect, wouldn't it? Because the only thing that's wrong with that is the pickle. Thank you.
Our lawyers would like me to tell you, the viewer, that there was nothing wrong with any of my burgers. We are not encouraging, condoning, or even admiring such preposterous burger-based refund behaviour.
So there we go. A right result. Paid for 1 burger, ended up with 3.
Next up, Jenny's going to take on a dodgy ticket company. She's from Wales.
Live music, fabulous. Spending 3 hours standing on your tiptoes whilst trying to make a pint of warm lager last 30 minutes. And it costs a fortune. There's nothing better. Honest. But what if the gig you want is sold out? Try online. With a company like this. London Ticket Shop calls itself the web's premier ticket broker, offering last-minute deals, even for sold-out events. Great! This woman bought 2 Take That tickets with them last year. Well, she paid for them anyway.
What actually happened and what did they instruct you to do to get hold of the tickets that you'd ordered online?
They told me to meet a representative outside the NEC in Birmingham. We waited about 2 hours and phoned loads and loads of time, and nobody turned up.
That's really crap. What did you do to try and get the money back then?
I emailed them the very next day and told them I wanted a complete refund. I also called all of the numbers that I had for them, but the only response I got was from a lady who told me not to ring the number again if I valued my life. And I said to her, "Are you threatening me?" And she said, "Yes, I am."
Death threats to customers. That's great business strategy. I wanted to give London Ticket Shop an opportunity to give Angela a refund. I bought a ticket online for another gig so I could ask them nicely in person. If they turned up. I'd been told to wait outside the venue for the courier. Chilly night to be standing around.
Hello?
Anyone need a ticket?
You all right?
There he is.
Are you... You've been in touch, thank you. And also, ages ago, a friend of mine, Angela, she ordered 2 tickets through the same company for a Take That concert. And she ordered them and the money was taken from the account and stuff, but they never arrived.
Right.
Do you know how I'd go about sorting out a refund for that?
I don't, because I'm just like that person who gets to deliver the tickets. Anyone need a ticket? All I say is just keep ringing the office.
So he's only following orders. No surprise there. Now I play the distraught Take That fan to appeal to his better nature. Assuming he has one.
Sorry, I am a bit upset because, like, it was months ago and I really want to see them. I love them so much. No, look. I'm the biggest fan. I'm a massive fan.
Come here. Look.
Look.
What's your line?
I'm Gary Barlow's biggest fan.
The tagged t-shirt ploy has worked. Now I have his full attention. And his mates.
He is my life.
Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow, I love Gary Barlow.
Oh, he's the shittest out of the lot.
He's amazing. I want the tickets back.
Insane, isn't it?
I want the tickets back for good.
I'll tell you, I'll get the number and I'll text it to you.
Will you sort me out?
I'll text you the number, I promise you. I swear to you, I promise you.
How do you get hold of the tickets?
Go on eBay.
eBay.
Hang on a minute. He's just admitted that the way that they get their overpriced last-minute tickets is by buying them on eBay.
Go on eBay.
eBay?
Yeah.
I should have gone on eBay.
Yeah.
And presumably, if London Ticket Shop don't win the auction, you don't get your tickets and they keep your money. That's a brilliant business model.
I'll text you the number, I promise you. I swear to you, I promise you.
Unsurprisingly, he never did text the number, and Angela's just one of dozens of people whose tickets never turned up. We're sorry, Angela. We couldn't get your refund, but what we can tell you is that since we filmed, the High Court has liquidated London Ticket Shop and stopped them trading. Well done, the High Court. When it comes to complaining, you certainly don't piss about.
Tonight, my mission is to grumble and complain about so-called greenness. I met Sean Berry, tofu fancier and environmental campaigner, who told me we should all be getting out of our gas guzzlers, driving electric buggies and travelling really slowly on public transport. Why? Because all the energy in the world is running out, so she reckoned. But green energy is hardly manly. It's all about windmills and stuff. Surely there must be some proper energy left. I'd heard about a mine in Wales where there was still plenty of coal to dig, dug by men like these. Strong men, mining men, lovely men. And even better, it's environmentally friendly coal. To find out why, I put on a yellow hat.
Hello, boyo. It's not really my bag, mining, I have to say. Like, the clothing's not too good, and I'm really quite claustrophobic, and I don't like the dark. And, well, I'm not big on coal, really. I don't know anything about coal, so not really up there in my top 5 pursuits, so this is going to be a first for me. This feels like the place where they sort of design Disneyland rides, but without any of the safety aspects. Actually, no, there's lots of safety, obviously. It's got to be safe. I've never heard of any mining accidents or people getting caught underground for years and then slowly running out of oxygen and suffocating. So that's okay. I thought it was illegal to consort with miners.
It was a long way down. Honestly, it was a really long way down. It was deep and cold and a little bit frightening.
Are there any rats down here?
No.
No?
No.
Wolves?
No wolves.
Bears?
Just a few donkeys digging.
Donkeys, really? Whew. So we just walked down a whole kilometre and it was quite cold actually, and now it's boiling in here. And it's all quite exciting, sort of. But I was told there was a Starbucks down here and nothing. Not a coffee, not a latte, anything. Unbelievable. What sort of coal do you produce here?
Anthracite is a superior coal.
Right.
But it's the power stations themselves that makes it environmentally friendly by the systems that they've installed.
Environmentally friendly coal. Now this was manly energy. And green as well. Well, green and black. Apparently the power plants clean it up somehow by filtering out the bad bits. I don't understand it. It's science. I'm not Stephen Hawking. How much coal is there in a mine like this?
Well, we'd expect in 20 years.
20 years? Well, that's bloody ages. Nothing for any of us to worry about then. However, it was a good job other people were mining the coal, so I could power my 50-inch plasma TV. Because it all looked quite tiring. I wasn't sure I'd even have the energy to get back up. Brian had a solution.
Just spread out and all face forward.
Scooby? Scooby? Scooby-Doo? Do you hear that, Scooby? What could possibly be in this old haunted, deserted mine? Ah! This is insane. Have we done a health and safety on this?
This is the weirdest thing I've ever done. I've done a lot of weird things. Hell.
Oh! It really hits your bollocks! How did this happen? I was in California last week playing golf. Now I'm dressed as a Guantanamo Bay inmate being taken on a conveyor belt up in a mountain in Wales. Right, I'm bored now. I can see daylight. We're here. Thank God. Wow. Wow. That was weird. I've now got practical experience of two cliches. A hard day's work at the coalface, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can also now look a working man in the eye and say, I've got it easy. All right, lads. Woo. It had been a grueling 24 minutes down the mine. If it was that hard to dig energy out of the ground, perhaps it might be an idea to try and use less. Time now to test the public's patience. We know that as a nation, we're rubbish at complaining.
Excuse me? Sorry to disturb you.
Today, Jenny won't be serving thirsty drinkers because she's a distracted barmaid.
I'll be working at this bar and doing the worst thing a barmaid can do, ignoring the customers.
I'll be with you in 2 minutes. Haven't I just served you?
No.
Just now.
Order, silver surface.
Oh my God, there's no pint glasses left.
Finally, after 9 minutes, he walks off. That's rubbish complaining. Will this bloke kick off any quicker than the last fella?
Hang on, I'm going to start again. If I'm going to pour a pint, I'm going to pour it properly. Who's in? Him. 2. I'll be with you in just a sec, alright? I've got these 2, okay? What are you having?
What's going on?
I thought I served you. Hang on, I've just got a text.
Darling, I come here all the time. I've been seeing you. Are you new? You're new here. You are? Darling, what's going on? You're new here. You're on your phone. You're at work. You're on your phone.
I know.
I don't mean to be rude, but your job is to serve punters, yeah?
I know.
That's it, good complaining. 2 minutes 30 before kicking off and getting in with a proper complaint.
If you've been working hard all day and you go out to enjoy yourself, you should be getting the service that you deserve or the respect you deserve. People have the right to speak up when they're not getting treated fairly.
You know, I will serve you.
Taxis. Wonderfully reliant, shiny knights of the road who'll take you anywhere you want for a very reasonable fee. Except when they don't. Sometimes it's just too much trouble. They're on their way home and they're not going your way. But there are rules to say they have to pick you up. And Jenny and Ben are going to see if this cab knows them. Bet he doesn't.
Hiya, is Crystal Palace alright?
Huh?
Crystal Palace.
No.
Pardon?
No, sorry, no.
Is it, what, you wouldn't take me?
No.
Okay.
What a rotter! He didn't pick her up because it's too far. He's just broken the cabbie code. A London taxi has to take you where you want to go if it's within 12 miles of the pickup. It's taxi law. I'm waiting 50 yards down the road. I flagged the same cab and asked for a much shorter journey. Will I have any luck?
Yeah, mate. Just going down City Roads in Shepherdess Walk, down that way. Do you know it, yeah?
I'm in.
Oh, mate, it's freezing out there.
Time to start quizzing the cabbie about his misdemeanour.
How come you didn't pick that girl up, mate? We thought we'd lost out there.
She's going miles away.
Oh, was that it? It's too far, was it? Sure, where's she going?
Going down near Marmont. Near Croydon.
Oh, right, near Croydon, was it? How far's that then? I don't know that way.
30 miles.
He's wrong. It's only 11 miles, and according to the laws of his profession, he should have taken Jenny. Does he know his own rules?
I'm sure you have to accept the fare if it's within 12 miles.
So you know more than me then?
Huh?
You know more than me?
Yeah, it seems that way, definitely, mate. I mean...
I'm just trying to get home as well.
Oh, right, you're trying to get home.
The classic cabbie excuse. But it's not good enough.
So what, it's a bit out of your way down then to go south, is it?
Yeah.
I'm sure they said there was like a £200 fine or something if you refuse a fare within 12 miles or something. Is that right?
Yeah, that I know, really.
Yes, really, it is true. If I reported him, he could be liable for a steep £200 fine.
Can I get a receipt for this, please, mate?
While I faff with my change, Jenny's taken a shortcut and overtaken us. Ready with a healthy dose of embarrassment.
Hi, she looks quite familiar. Do you recognise her?
He's let Jenny down, he's let his profession down, and worst of all, he's let himself down. He's off with his tailpipe between his legs.
I'm looking into energy and trying to go green like we're all supposed to do. So far, I'm not convinced. So I went to meet some people who are living green to the max to see if they could change my mind.
I'm in deepest, darkest Devon today, and I've come to visit these people, Land Matters Co-op, who are a community who've bought a field and have decided to go completely off-grid and be as self-sufficient as possible. So I'm going to have a look round and see if it's something that might appeal. Hi, I'm Dom. How are you?
All right, Dom.
Hi.
I'm Roo.
Oh, hi, Roo. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
Good. Well, we've just arrived here, so can we have a look around?
Yeah, lovely.
Excellent. So you bought a big bit of land?
We've bought 42 acres of land. So we've got village green in the middle, and then we've planted like trees all around the outside of it.
So what are these? They're not tents, are
They're
they?
benders.
They're what?
Benders.
Benders?
Yeah, they're a traditional nomadic home from this land. In the 18th century, there was like
Benders
11,000 people living in benders in the census, and they were just the people that were being recorded.
Why are they called benders? I've never heard that name.
Because they're made out of hazel, and the hazel is bent into a shape.
Ah, there you go. All right, can we have a look inside one?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. But also, you've got no bills, presumably?
I've got no bills, no. I mean,
And that's pretty cool.
We pay council tax,
Can I come in?
but that's about it. Take your wellies off.
Take them off.
Yeah, you've got to keep the mud at bay.
Oh. I'm honestly blown away. It's really, really beautiful. It's not at all what I expected. This is like a sort of El Deco thing. You can see someone going, oh, the new look this year is Bender. You know, like, one of the main things is you kind of want to be environmentally aware, and you want to be as least reliant on
Fossil fuels
as possible.
Yeah, but I think I went through a whole process of, you know, waking up to the fact that, like, the earth is a living thing, you know, and everything in it is sacred, and that I want to honour that.
Was that after a heavy night on drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's
Doesn't
not
mean
true,
it's not
though.
true, obviously, yeah. I've had a couple of those nights. But I didn't end up in a bender.
No, but that's
Actually,
it.
I did one time, but it's a long
On
story.
a bender,
Yeah,
not
on
in
a bender. That's a long story. So, these are solar panels, are they?
That's a solar panel, yes.
Right. Your dog's actually attacking me. Is there something I've done wrong?
No, I think he likes you.
I'm not a vegetarian, if that's the problem. This is cashmere, buddy, yeah? Off. So that's just a solar panel you buy, do you? Or
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to buy a solar panel if I wanted. Well, don't look at me like that. Where'd you buy a solar panel?
On the internet, jeez.
Okay, on the internet.
Of course.
And actually, I've realised there's one thing missing I haven't seen. Have you got a bathroom?
There's my bath.
That's your bath. Okay, I think I've spotted the first the first flaw in your system.
Well, you just sit in it and you get a jug and you pour it all over yourself. And because you're outside, it doesn't matter if it sort of falls outside the bath.
Yeah, fair enough.
Go on then, get in. And then you get a friend to come and like...
It'd be better to have a dump in here than a bath, really. So I'm having a bath. It's not very relaxing, is it?
I think we need the next size up for you.
Yeah, no, I need a bigger size, yeah.
OK, do you want to see the loo then?
Yeah, I do. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? What's the holes in? Is that people peeking or?
It's so you can pass bog roll through to the
Oh,
other
there's
side.
another one. There's two, is there?
Yeah.
OK.
In case the person next door runs out.
All right. Can I look in?
Yeah.
Should I?
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry. Oh! That's why I don't go to festivals. Right. So this is your water pump.
This is
so this is a well, is it?
This
a borehole.
is a borehole that we were running off a generator.
Do I pump?
Yeah, you pump. That'd be great. You need to do it 25 times to fill it up.
Really? Is it coming out?
It will do. It takes a while to get up.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I prefer taps, but.
The water's 70 metres down.
Right.
So it takes a while to get it going.
Right. Have you not heard of Evian?
OK, stop. That is just...
Can I taste it?
Yeah.
That's great. I've never even been to Glastonbury because I can't bear the idea of living in a tent. I like my home comforts. So I was coming here with a view that you're going to be a bunch of hippies, which obviously you are. But it is pretty cool. I really like it. I think your benders are absolutely amazing.
Well, Dom, come back in 5 years' time when we've got our bike-powered washing machine and our hot tub under the
But
stars.
I'm not going to bike your washing machine. That did your water. But I think I've seen the future, and it's a bender.
Rue and her chums consume no outside power in their Arcadian idyll. I still didn't like public transport or electric cars, but these green people, I can't really complain about. I mean, obviously they're hippies, but they're sort of likeable hippies. You do have to be a certain type, though, and I'm definitely not that type. If only there was a way to be green and still live like a king. Perhaps this man's cracked it. He's Professor Tony Marmont. He's off-grid, but upmarket. A multi-millionaire entrepreneur and environmentalist who's spent 30 years and millions of pounds making his farm run on renewable energy alone. He had wind turbines, big ones.
That's pretty speedy.
Solar panels, loads of them. Water turbines, well, just the one. Even a hydrogen lab.
Are you building zeppelins, or what are you doing?
But why spend this fortune going green? Turns out he's a bit worried.
What if people don't take heed of fossil fuels going and, getting alternative sources of energy? What's going to happen?
I think the problem we're going to face is the demise of the human race.
That's a bit. Really?
Yep.
End is 9, all that?
Yep.
What about London?
Well, London's going to be underwater.
Is it?
Yeah.
When?
2017.
God, what day?
I don't know.
All right.
But
I've got a place on Highgate Hill. Am I going to be all right?
For a bit.
Because I'm on the hills. I'll be high up, so I'll be all right.
Do you know what height the hill is at Highgate?
No.
Because the water's going to rise 220 feet.
What?
220 feet.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
After making such an effort to be off-grid and save the planet, a professor needs a treat. But what he showed me next made me question his green credentials. He took me to the best shed ever.
Wow. Is this ecological? Because I like this.
My object is to get off fossil fuel for the helicopter. That's why I produce the carbon neutral fuel for it. It's a fuel that, when you burn it, does release CO2.
Right.
But when you regrow the material from which you make the fuel, it reabsorbs it.
So I can be a leading light in the environmental green movement and still have a James Bond type helicopter?
Only providing you got carbon neutral fuel for it.
Yeah, I'm sure I can sort that out. It's certainly the coolest thing I've seen in the whole green world. Because, I mean, it's all very worthy and it's all great, and I know it's fantastic for our future, but a lot of it is slightly dull, and that's not dull, that's great. So if you can run that on straw, then I'm in.
Professor Marmont was my kind of environmentalist. He'd spent millions on renewable energy, but still had a helicopter, which might one day be carbon neutral. Maybe. But whether his chopper was killing the planet or not, it was undeniably very cool, At least he'd painted it green. I was impressed. So where has my quest for green energy brought me? What conclusion have I reached?
Talking to inspirational people like Professor Marmont about the future of this beautiful planet of ours, it's really made me think about what's to come, what our kids will expect. And I think it's really made me certainly more determined to do my little bit. Anyway, it's off to London, so see you soon. And we'll get this story together, and let's hope it can be a real inspiration to the future generations to do their bit. I know it certainly moved me. See ya.